Hello and welcome to Progress Diary. I am Abida Lawal. This week we will tell you how the new APC chairman of the All Progressives Congress is consolidating on the strength of the party and uniting members for the task ahead. Members of the Plateau State House of Assembly have unanimously endorsed President Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general elections. The lawmakers will give the president their backing during a solidarity visit to the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe Yilwatda, in Abuja. They also issued a stern warning to opposition parties to stay away from the state and not to bother visiting to campaign for the 2027 general elections. They declared that the ruling APC has already won the state in advance.
The President of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he is indeed a father to the nation, and for us as a party, we are proud of him. And we intend to put all our strength to campaign, and not just campaign, to promote and to educate people to know the things he has been doing for the survival and for the progress of this country. For us on the plateau, we want to say thank you, Mr. President, for counting one of our own worthy of this calling. We want to say thank you for trusting us with this enormous responsibility. And a plateau man is a man that is sincere, is of good character and good conscience, and we believe that he will deliver all the mandate within his power for the benefit of the people of Nigeria.
We can't build a party without the structures at the world level. So we're depending heavily on you to build this party to a party of our choice. What we can assure you at the national, that we ensure transparency, we ensure inclusivity, we ensure that we broaden this party. We open our doors, and our doors are still open. We attract more people, and we keep on attracting. We have 23 governors, and we're still counting. We'll have more. We have 73 senators, and we're still counting, and we'll have more. The same thing with the House of Reps. We have more national assemblies, more House of Assemblies, more local government chairmen, more councillors. No party for now is competing with us. We're not just biggest in number, we're biggest in reality. We want to make this party not just to be big in number, but also to fix the problems of Nigeria. Most issues that pertain to Nigerians, they lie heavily at the state level. And I would like you to be the anchor and the champion of ensuring that those gains of democracy, those progressive attitudes and ideology of APC are enshrined at the state level.
Nentawe Yilwatda, national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, says the ruling party is on track to retain the presidency and win the majority of governorship and legislative seats in the 2027 general election. Speaking during a courtesy visit by the APC League of Professionals, Mr. Yilwatda said the achievements recorded so far under President Bola Tinubu's administration have strengthened the party's chances of electoral victory across the country. He added that the policies of the Tinubu administration, including the student loan scheme and youth empowerment programs, have positively impacted Nigerians.
A chairman that we know that will come and make a change in our great party. A chairman that we know that has so much integrity. A chairman that is carefully selected. We want to thank Mr. President and the APC governors that has made it possible for your emergence as the national chairman. This group that you see across the 36 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We've told others, no party in Nigeria ever has provided social protection for the young people more than this party. And we said it. First, to provide students' loan for young people. The child of the poorest man in Nigeria can school to the peak without borrowing anywhere. Government has made provision for that. The only time we've had that in the history of Nigeria. Government has dropped 1.5 billion naira in 1.5 trillion naira in the Bank of Agriculture to support young men that want to go into agriculture. Never before have we had this opportunity. Our manifesto targets people like you. The Renew Hope agenda targets people like you. And I look forward to working with you to ensure that 2027 we will deliver the president, we will deliver the governors, we will deliver the senators, House of Assembly, House of Rep. No vacancy for any political party.
The All Progressives Congress North Central Zone has welcomed the party's new national chairman, Professor Nentawe Yilwatda, charging him with the responsibility of uniting the party and ensuring fairness and inclusivity. Mr. Yilwatda's emergence as the new party leader was a significant victory for the North Central Zone, which had been agitating for the return of the chairmanship position to the region for over 2 years. The North Central APC, which had consistently advocated for the position to be returned to the zone, pledged its full support to the new chairman. They urged all party stakeholders to rally behind him to advance the party's goals and consolidate its strength, particularly in the lead-up to future elections.
Having worked with the current national chairman of the party at the Federal Executive Council very recently, and I can testify that the party, our great party, the All Progressives Congress, would be better for it. The national chairman was one of the youngest professors ever at the University of Makurdi. The national chairman, who was also just recently the APC candidate of North Central State, Plateau State, as well as a former rec for INEC, has all the experience required to manage the challenges of the 21st century, particularly when it comes to electioneering. Whether you talk of AI or technology or just understanding some of the challenges that have to do with these modern day and 21st century challenges. I can also testify that the national chairman, within a very short period of time, had done such a brilliant job as the immediate past Honorable Minister of Humanitarian. In fact, it's a known fact that he was the best humanitarian minister in the history of that office.
We are grateful to have you, my dear brother. This is what we have been yearning for, that we should have a young people in the affairs of the party, even in governance. So we are happy to have you, and let me assure you, as a North Central, we are going to support you and make sure that you succeed, because we don't need to fail. The North Central is the center of the unity. Because if there's problem in North Central, then there's problem in the whole country. So having you and giving all the chairman, it means we are going to unify the country. So we will do that to make sure that we will support you, and there all of us have to run around to see that this is done. Mr. Chairman, we will reciprocate. I will whisper to Mr. President that this person is a nice man, then he needs to be rewarded. And that reward is always very big. So it is not easy for Mr. President to honor you, giving an award, and I am the one to recommend.
This is how APC is. APC picks everybody, all tribes, all religions, all shades of opinions, the rich, the poor, the young, the old, the intelligent. All shades of opinions are in APC. APC today, I saw how progressive we are. The PhD holders, the women advocates. The speeches here depicts how progressive we are. And that's the attitude of the progressive. We build together an inclusive party. We build a party that will take care of all our opinions. We work together. This shows me clearly that all of us are prepared to work together in unison. And to me, that's the beauty of what I've learned this evening. We hope to work with you. From our interaction with the NWC, the meeting we've held, we've all decided that at this level, we're going to work as brothers and sisters. We'll work as a team. And they've given me their commitment, not just in words, but in action. I've seen their commitment in every action they've taken. Every step has shown that at the NWC, we don't have any form of division, we don't have any form of groups, we don't have any form of fragmentation. Therefore, I want to replicate the same thing at the state level. Ensure that the states are not fragmented. The states don't have groups, don't have factions. We have APC as a united party that's prepared to win elections.
Our interview today is with Dominic Alancha, a member of the APC. We will discuss the task ahead of the new chairman of Nigeria's governing party. Mr. Dominic, the APC has experienced various internal wranglings and factions in the past. What specific strategies do you think should be implemented to foster unity, reconciliation, and a stronger sense of purpose within the party at all levels?
Let me first of all start by congratulating the new national chairman of our great party, Professor Nentawe Yilwatda, for his emergence. And let me also thank Mr. President for, listening to the cry and yearnings of the North Central people by zoning it back to us in the North Central. So I think the process was quite, commendable, and we appreciate Mr. President and the NEC members for taking that decision. Absolutely, the party's visions is still intact. In fact, the emergence of Professor Nentawe as our national chairman is going to strengthen the party, especially in the North Central zone and particularly the Middle Belt axis, where members will now, it has reinstated their confidence in the party. It will engender unity. So I think the national chairman himself has said it. Of course, it's a bridge between the young people and the older generation. you can see. So young people are excited about his emergence, and I think for him is for him to open up, a conversation, among, various stakeholders, and then run an open door policy. If he's able to do that, which I'm confident that he's going to do, he will engender, a lot of success in activities that are laid up ahead for him. I think reconciliation is a constant thing. In every, human organizations, there are bound to be conflicts of interest. There are bound to be conflicts here and there. I think for the national chairman, one of the tasks I think he should carry out is to ensure that every aggrieved member of this party is reconciled back, into the party, especially that 2027 is approaching. And I believe that Nentawe has the capacity, he has the competence to be able to do that.
Now, what should be the plan to strengthen internal party democracy, particularly regarding transparent candidate selection processes, resolution of disputes, and inclusive leadership structure, as this has always been the issue with the APC in the past?
Thank you very much. I think this is very, very important because strengthening internal party democracy will help us, as we also move into 2027. And that is why I think what the new party chairman needs to do is to ensure that the processes are transparent, the processes are credible, the processes, are honest. That way people will be able to have confidence. And if you look at what is happening, especially in other states, in some states, and with the event in recent time where there are coalition now, people have accused us, APC, that our party is not engendering contest, and contest is a, cardinal point, very key in democratic institutions. So people are saying that we do not have, platforms where people contest, and that is not true. Nentawe should be able to prove them wrong, and I think one of the assignment before him is Rivers State. If you look at what is Rivers State on the 30th of this month, there's going to be election in Rivers State. The state, that's RISEC, have announced that 30th of of August, there will be, local government election. And if you look at the processes in Rivers State as to the emergence of candidates that will fly our, party's flag, in the local government election, it has not commenced. As I speak with you, in Rivers State, they are supposed to hold their primary election on Saturday, but as at today, sales of forms have not commenced. So we are calling on the National Secretariat. I will call on the National Chairman that this will be one of his litmus tests, to ensure that there is transparency, to ensure that there is credibility, to ensure that the process is honest, the process is fair to everybody. They should take over the process. The Constitution has empowered him to do that. Some people may say that the national chairman is not empowered to do that because there are state chairmen. Yes, but if you look at Article 13B, which empowers the NEC to set up a committee in the overall interest where there are, issues, in our party, for example, in Rivers State, there is a recent judgment. It's not even recent, it's since last year. But those guys have waited because the committee, the caretaker committee set up by Ganduje, have not appealed it. They are coming up with that judgment now to say that Tony Okocha is not the authentic party chairman, Meka Beke is the right chairman. They are whipping up those issues. So to avoid litigation, I think the National Secretariat, ably led by our national chairman, Professor Nentawe, should take over the process and conduct a free, fair, credible, primary election.
Very well. What reforms do you envision for the party's administrative structure to ensure efficiency, accountability, and effective communications between the National Secretariat and the state chapters of the party?
Well, what I will advise our national chairman to do, which is very democratic and of course constitutional, is to activate, various organs of the party. Because sincerely speaking, various organs of our party have not, been meeting. They have not been keeping up, they have not been keeping tact with the national body. So I think activating the national, other party organs of the party is going to help in engendering confidence, in reinstating confidence and trust, of our party members on our people. You see, that is the fear of a lot of people, that if you allow people to come into the party, they will overtake people that have been on ground and stuff like that. I don't think that is obtainable in our party, because this party is a party that has records, and the leaders of this party, from Mr. President down to whoever that is a leader in our party, they are people with institutional memory. So people that work for the party, of course there is political patronage, and stuff like that. But again, you see, there is freedom of association. And if I remember very vividly, the president, in his democratic, on Democracy Day, made a very valid statement where he said that we cannot shut where people are accusing him on, one party state. He said it very clearly. He said, we cannot shut our doors against people that are coming into the party, because doing that will amount to political malpractice. So we welcome people that are coming into our party, and of course some of them are coming not because of position, they are coming because the party is doing well.
Now, with the 2027 general elections on the horizon, what should be the strategic plan to ensure the APC retains its dominance and continues to win elections at all levels?
You see, people do not know Nentawe. I think they should be able to do some background check of who Nentawe is. Nentawe was one time resident electoral commissioner in my state, Benue State, and he contested the just recent, 2023 gubernatorial election in Plateau State, and he was the minister of humanitarian affairs. A man with such kind of profile, you cannot tell me that he's a small potato as far as politics in Nigeria is concerned. And let me tell Nigerians again that our party has a membership base of over 40 million. I think there is need for revalidation of our membership to ensure that those that have, maybe some of them that have not been very active, or that have died and stuff like that, are weed off, are registered, and then new members are registered to strengthen the party, because our party is strong at the grassroots, and the elections happens from the grassroots. Victory of our victory in 2027 will depend on our performance at the grassroots. I mean, from the unit to the ward to the local government, up to the state and the national. Yes, some persons are saying that President Muhammadu Buhari have died along with his legacy of the 12 million votes. Some are saying no, they are scattered here and there. People are, jostling to say that they are the ones stepping into the shoes of Buhari. Atiku is there making noise in the coalition. Kwankwaso is also there, portraying himself as the only person that can represent the interest of the North. But the Northern people, are wise. They know that what is happening in APC is for the good of the country, not only a region. I believe that this vote, most of them are members of our party, and they have not left the party. So the idea that Buhari have gone with his vote, where did he go? Did he, did he left with the people, or did he die with the people? The people are still around us, they are still with us, and they are still in APC. So I think, the membership revalidation will address all of these issues in terms of our voting, our strength as a political party.
Very well, Mr. Dominic Alancha, a member of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.
And that is all on Progress Diary. Do not forget to keep a date with us next week as we track the activities of the APC under the leadership of Professor Nentawe Yilwatda. Thank you for watching. See you next time. I am Abida Lawal.